think more broadly, because it's easier to gather evidence of competency than it ever has been, I think there's a broader expectation to provide better evidence of competency in a vocational context. So assessment requirements have always been pretty well defined in the vocational sector, in terms of the unit requirements or standards that we need to meet in terms of fulfilling the requirements for a unit or a subject of study. Traditionally, where trainers and assessors would operate, 10 years ago, they would, have checklists on pieces of paper. Students would submit assessments on pieces of paper, and the mobilization of technology or the development of technology in this space has really transformed the opportunity to really streamline and provide much more robust evidence gathering or assessment practices, to kind of better shape quality, I think, more than anything behind the industry. With a piece of paper, ticks in boxes don't necessarily, mean competency. It's just a tick in a box, right? But if we've got an actual video that's embedded within an assessment of someone completing a task and talking through that task as they're doing it, it's a lot more robust in terms of evidence of capability. We also have different benefits that you wouldn't necessarily think of straight away, but if you've got a learner-led assessment, which is a knowledge-based assessment, with an electronic assessment, you can ensure that all questions are answered before they submit. There's signatures applied, there's checkboxes filled in, and it's filled in. Doesn't necessarily mean the responses are correct, but you can error-proof the assessment so it cannot be submitted incorrectly, with data missing, and that's a huge opportunity or a huge benefit to training providers, in that they can error-proof submissions and eliminate rework in the process. So although technology provides an opportunity to make sure you've got better evidence, it also reinforces a better and more robust and more repeatable and reliable process as well. I think on a more broad basis, I think expectations are changing as well in industry, in that competency or evidence of competency needs to be better in the workplace, and expectations and the bar is raising in terms of what's expected in the workplace. So, traditionally, where training records may confirm attendance, I think that's one point in time where someone attended a course. Well, is that actually evidence of competency? Is that evidence of capability? We all know if we attend a course or we read a document and sign to say we read a document, then it's more natural to forget that content than it is to remember it. And I think with technology now, we can actually embrace better practices that reinforce validating that knowledge and revisiting that knowledge over time to make sure actually people retain that information better and actually perform better, and we ensure that they've got the skills and knowledge to do a good job for a longer period of time.